I don't know, possibly after this weekend, we'll go back black. Also, I put on black for a reason. This is in commemoration for one of our great patriots that died this week. That's why I wore it, for Telcom, in honor of him, his suffering, his life living, his achievement. Telcom was the killer whale from SeaWorld that killed 3 crackers. He didn't go alone. So I wore this in honor of one of our beloved, one of our great patriots that battled and fought. Eventually, as always, something overtakes you. It won't take away from the victories he got, though. You got to worry about no more white cock in his face. No more white acid sitting on his nose while he jump out of the water. I can't watch that. I mean, you take a 10-ton whale who masters the ocean, who swims thousands of miles, and you put a cracker's ass on his nose and make him run around a done guppy pond on a small goldfish tank, and he got to jump out the water with a crack on his nose while all the other crackers sit there. You know what this showed? Domination. I took something that's a natural-born killer, instinctive hunter, survival, and I put him inside of a damn glass bowl. And I make him swim around with my ass in his face and take me up out the water, and I give him a sardine because it cripples his strength. A lot of your nutrition comes in from your food. Your strength comes in from your food. He knows that. So he reduces what he gives, just like he did with the slave. I can't keep giving that big buck no full plate. He get too strong. That's why in prison they watch him work out, because he sees instinctively you go back to trying to get your strength. He knows that instinctively, so he cuts your food. When he let you go and buy, he don't let you get nutritional stuff. He gonna give you stuff, preservatives, sodium, polysorbate, all this other stuff here, because it keeps you a slave. He gonna make sure you get red dye number 8. Everything he keeps giving you is going to infect you, and it's gonna cause you to be a transgressor to Yahuwah's word. He hates me. He hates me. He won't tell you that. He can't afford no. Listen, they get all these Jerry Carroll, Reverend pastors on their comments. All of them know me. They ain't got a news station, CNN done call. They all know me. They don't want to, because you know what they got to look at? There's a whale that we hadn't tamed yet. There's one that's got a taste of freedom, and you're not going to be able to control his speech. You're going to try to run to a commercial sometime with camera delay. It take a second. He can say the wrong thing too fast, and it incites somebody. So you put the slave nigga on. He'll say something, but then he brings them right back to an organization. So they say, you know what? We'll let him talk. Look at Farrakhan. I love Farrakhan. I ain't going to tell you, he's a great orator. I won't lie on the man. The man's an orator. But he orates in a sense of making you a captive to Islam. So he keeps you still into a Christianity slave doctrine. That's why them crackers will let him speak. When Farrakhan speaks, what more you going to do that you finna get guns and you finna protect yourself and you finna go out here and you finna take over your pray for play? Why you think they let him speak? Dick Gregory, great orator. But he's going to keep you a slave just like the rest of them. You don't realize what them they won't call me and let me speak. So I'm talking about real issues. I'm going to talk about why we need to be on the street with guns. Why we need to govern ourselves. Why we need to produce and manufacture for ourselves. That's a problem. Huh? They don't know when we're going to go. There's nobody to talk to. We make our own way. That's the mind of your father. You're cold. I make my own way. Huh? I've been out of that stuff. Man, the cracker be out there passing out stacks of $100,000 bill. I'm good. Because I know if I get that, I'm about to wind up killing you later. Because you're going to come back later, you're going to mount me. That's what you think you're going to do. Now I got to kill you. So, if y'all would be so kind, all praise to Yahuwah Elohim, to his son Yahushua Mashiach. But if you would be so kind, and please stand and we give a moment of silence to one of our great fighters, Telka. Please stand. way of tongue. Y'all may be seated. Eight and one. Ain't it good? Listen, your cars are called. They're gonna call Ezekiel. Again, we getting ready to go. Getting ready to go as we are, as you see. We're getting ready to go black again. I ain't gonna let them come along and try to tell me everything I do associates with some gang or whatever it is. It associates with who I am. Yahuwah made his pavilion black. This is what he did. He made his covering black. He made pavilion his hiding place. That's what I use to cover myself up. I made this my hiding place. Little you know, you don't actually know what's behind him. You see a figure. So I use black to cover it up. That's what Yahuwah did. You know when the cracker tell you they see you all black? Y'all some kind of militant group. They forced us to scare us to get out. They made us get out of black. You know they told you when you need to wear black when you go to a funeral? It's a sign of grieving. Cracker done messed us up. What you some kind of militant or something? Why you got on all that black? This is my pavilion. I made this my secret place. Y'all all right? How y'all think we was able to escape in the dark? Them crackers couldn't take it. That glow in the dark cracker, he watched you just move through Kashak. So natural. It was hard for him. He had to get a light to try to see you. He didn't realize you just floated through in the night. You made it your hiding. It was your secret place. You couldn't escape in the daytime. Too much light was on you. But in the dark, that's a line your best hunting time. Huh? His eyes are sensitive. You'd be surprised. They took that away from you. You can move better in the dark. He just didn't take you that. He made a fool of your pupils made to open and just absorb and just take the light from the night. You can move. Because it got you scared. You go lock yourself in the house at night. That way it came with the boogeyman. The Ku Klux Klan with the white sheet. Look what he scared you with white sheets. He came with black sheet. That looked like you. Look how he scared you with light. He came with lanterns and a white sheet to scare you. Because I know you hide in the dark. They don't know nothing about that, man. As Henry Grader was saying in one of the words of Henry Grader, you don't know nothing about no hunking. He tried to tell me, boy, you don't know nothing about no hunking. Because y'all, 8 and 1. Listen.
And it came to pass,
tell them what happened, son.
In the 6th year, in the 6th moon, in the 5th day of the moon, as I sat in mine house, and the elders of Yehuda sat before me, that the hand of Yahuwah Elohim fell there upon me.
What happened?
Then I beheld, and lo, a likeness as the appearance of fire, from the appearance of his loins even downward, fire, and from his loins even upward, as the appearance of brightness, as the color of amber.
Listen.
And he put forth the form of an hand, and took me by a lock of mine head, and the Ruach lifted me up between the Arits and the Shamayim, and brought me into the Kazun of Elohim to Jerusalem, to the door of the inner gate that looketh toward the north, where was the seat of the image of jealousy, which provoketh to jealousy.
Listen.
And behold, the glory of Elohim of Yasharal was there, according to the Kazun that I saw in the plain.
What happened?
Then said he unto me,
what did he say?
Ben of Anus,
son of man. What did he tell him?
Lift up thine eyes now.
And do what?
The way toward the north.
And what happened?
So I lifted up mine eyes the way toward the north.
And what happened?
Behold, northward at the gate of the altar, this image of jealousy in the entry.
So we know that was, who goes in the north gate? Yehuda is one. Yehuda. He doesn't know he's jealous. He told you about even his name because he was jealous. So now he began to see the image of jealousy. Listen.
He said furthermore unto me,
what did he say?
Ben of Anus, seest thou what they do, even the great abominations that the house of Yasharal committeth here?
Y'all hear what he did? Now he's standing at the doorway. He's standing at the doorway. Who's going to get in? Who's going to get past him? Anybody going to come in? He said, you got to come in by me. Listen.
That I should go far off from my sanctuary.
Yeah.
but turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations. And he brought me to the door of the court, and when I looked, behold, a hole in the wall. Then said he unto me, being of a noose,
What he told him, you can't go nowhere. At the door blocked. What did he tell him to do?
dig now in the wall.
Listen.
And when I had digged in the wall, behold, a door.
See that? We don't even think like that, do we? If he in front of the door blocked, you done. You just trapped. He said, but he looked. He told him, dig through the wall. Dig. See, you should know that already because we husbandmen. Oh, good. He even told her he was going to liken us into a wise man. What a wise man do? He dig deep. Dig deep. That's what you got to do. Huh? You know what a hog will do? Dig for root. Poor pig will die. They told you what you're going to do, son. You're going to root hog. Hog going to dig. He'll dig for the root. He will dig. He's not going to go for the surface. He will dig and get the root, or you're going to die poor pig. The average of us are taught to die poor pig. You know what a weak, straggly pig will do? It won't fight to survive. It'll lay down and die. A hog will dig. When he eat the surface, it's some more. He'll dig, and he'll get out here and eat the root. That's what wild hogs do. That's why you kill them when they get in the field. They will dig all the way down and eat the root. Now, as you can see him, he told him, dig through the wall. Dig through the wall. If you can't get in by the door and bring in the door, then dig through the wall. You see the mindset we got to have? Listen.
And he said unto me, go in and behold the wicked abominations that they do here. So I went in and saw, and behold, every form of creeping things and abominable beasts, and all the idols of the house of Yasharal portrayed upon the wall round about.
Y'all see that? All that was being portrayed upon the wall. That's amazing. You go in these churches, you can look all the way around the wall, and you can see all the idolatry. All the things he told us not to do. Dig through the wall. You'll see it. Listen.
And there stood before them 70 men of the ancients of the house of Yasharal, and in the midst of them stood Jaazaniah the Ben of Shaphan, with every anus his censer in his hand, and a thick cloud of incense went up. Then said,
what did this reference it to? What else? That's right. The 70 of Yashua were going to be there. He had the 70 men, Yahushua. That's why he would tell you about the taught ones he had with him. He had 84. 72 walked on. They came right there on the day that he was on the two. They were there. They were there. Don't worry about it. Listen.
Then said he unto me, Ben of Anus, hast thou seen what the ancients of the house of Yasharal do in the dark, every Anus in the chambers of his imagery? For they say, Yahuwah seeth us not, Yahuwah hath forsaken the Aritz. He said also unto me, turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations that they do.
Yes.
Then he brought me to the door of the gate of Yahuwah's house, which was toward the north, and behold, there sat women weeping for Tammuz. Then said he unto me, hast thou seen this, O Ben of Anus? Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations than these.
Listen.
And he brought me into the inner court of Yahuwah's house, and behold, at the door of the temple of Yahuwah, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 Anus, with their backs toward the temple of Yahuwah, and their panim toward the east, and they worship the sun toward the east.
That's it. He's talking about all these different behaviors that he wanted him to just dig through and see. I just need you to watch what these people are doing. See, this is what's happening to us. We're sitting around and we're wondering why we're getting no response, why we're getting deeper in degradation, and we haven't looked at. Look at what you've been portraying. Look at what you've actually been projecting. That's what he wants to do. I want you to look, and even the women are crying out for these gods. Our people are sitting here and they're making a mess. None of these preachers are taking time out to look and going back through and examine, seeing what needs to be taken down and torn down, what needs to be destroyed. Because our people are being killed. They're massacring us for a reason. Yahuwah is allowing them to massacre us for a reason. Hey, look at all the abominations. You have turned your back on this man's house. And while you've done it, you're worshiping the sun. Amen. We're in bad shape. See, we're trying to go back now. We're trying to process this. We're trying to make sure we got a real grasp for what's going on. Because we are being destroyed. Give me some more. Listen.
Then he said unto me,
what did he say?
Hast thou seen this, O Ben of Anus?
Yeah.
Is it a light thing to the house of Yehuda?
That's what he said. This is a small thing, huh? He said this is a light thing to him? This ain't big. This ain't nothing big, huh? What happened, son?
That they commit the abominations which they commit here.
What happened?
For they have filled the land with violence, and have returned to provoke me to anger, and lo, they put the branch to their nose. Mm-hmm. Therefore will I also deal in fury, mine eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity, and though they cry in mine ears with a loud voice,
what happened?
Yet will I not hear them.
We're in bad shape. We're crying out. We're crying out. You know what I love about Yahuwah? Years ago, comprehension was, wow, people make a mistake. Does it really call to kill them? You are God and do what it is you'll do. But just looking didn't seem quite like it called for that. In saying other words, just basically I said, I didn't think that would probably be the right way to do it. Anybody else seen it like that before? Then you don't look at the fact, where love kicks in at is that it identifies. When it identifies, it does exactly what he told you in Yasharal and Yeshayahu 58:1. And we'll get 58, 59:1. Trying to give y'all all I can give y'all before these folks knock me off. But I'm a fighter. I'm a warrior. I hold up my banner. Listen.
Cry aloud, spare not.
Wow. Cry.
Aloud.
That's the teruah sounding. When you blow it, sound aloud. Spare.
Not.
Lift.
Up thy voice like a teruah.
And.
Shew my people their transgressions.
And.
The Beth of Jacob their sins.
What happened?
Yet they seek me daily.
Yet they do what?
Seek me daily.
As who?
And delight to know my ways.
And they look really excited to know about what is the Dabari of Yahuwah. As who could this be, Brandon?
As a nation that did Sadiq.
As a nation that had been doing right. What happened, Brandon?
And forsook not the ordinance of their Elohim.
And y'all act like you hadn't forsaken the ordinances. What happened?
They ask of me the ordinances of justice.
Because they come and they're going to inquire. You're going to ask of the Kohan. What I need to do so I can try to get the Ruach? What I need to do, I'm trying to get better. He said, and you come as though you hadn't done nothing. You've been showing up like you hadn't transgressed. As if you were excited. I know that word going to be on today. He said, you know you've been transgressing. But this is love. You would have never known if I didn't tell you. Because you've been trying to figure out why you haven't been getting no results, why things ain't changing, why there's no breakthrough. What I'm going to tell you, cry loud, spare not, lift up your voice like a teruah, and show these people what their problem is. Show them where they've been committing sin. Why do you think he did this? Because once they tell you, once you've assessed and you've identified the target, then you know where to attack. Your behavior is to blame. 59 and 1. Yes, sir, Yahoo. I appreciate those of y'all sleeping, standing up. That's it. We got to fight it. You know what? At one time, I remember I used to make tapes. I used to make about 2 tapes. It was way back. 2, maybe 3, sometimes 3 sermon tapes, 30 minutes. Be in and out. We done. I said, ooh, that's a lot to them. We in here so long now. Look at our present day situation. It actually rendered this for us that you can't just pop back in and out anymore. Because when you leaving out, you get nothing now. When you going back to this plantation, if you're not looking at how to get off this plantation, then I've done you a disservice. If you've been satisfied or still satisfied with what's going on with you, then somewhere a disservice is being performed on your end of mine. Because I'm trying to show you your sin. And it's just being truthful. Things that what this book actually calls for and the directive and the direction it gives us that we're not able to do it is because we have been so systematically trained by these people, we hadn't even seen ourselves breaking away from this. These jobs have us just like a slave ritual. You got to get back. When you do and you try to perform his dabarit, you got to hurry up and get right back so you can perform these 4 ritual oaths to being a slave. You don't have to free. Our people, when they sat around and kept the feast one time, or Pesach, Masuk, they said, let's just keep it another 7 days. Now, which of those people could have been a slave? You've been off for 7 days, and the people have decided they'll just keep it another 7 days. They decided to keep it another 7. And you know you will be fired. You know you will have lifelong termination. Which means these people had to be free. See, everything he called it, you got to be free to be able to do it. Because when you're an indented servant, and they're going to indent it, because these folks left a print in your behind. I tell you, I will leave an indent in your behind if I kick it right. You are indented servant. Don't think I know exactly what I said. These folks left a print in your heart and in your mind where you can't serve this man where you need to. That's all because we so systematically trapped to where you can't. We all got, these kids got to get back in school. They miss too much school, they got us. You can't miss too much work because they're going to be all your day. What if something happened? They got so many imprints on us to where you got to get back. He even told you when they came, he said they sat around and all they keep saying, when is the Kodash moon going to be gone? And so we can go back. We got to get back here and set for a week. So, and you know what you did? You made the ephah small and the shekel great. He said, now you start falsifying balances. Because you know what? There's not an even balance on him. Because that's amazing. Y'all come in here. We've been here long. We've been here sometimes 3 hours. Damn, how long they be at work? 8, 12, and asking for more time. Ephah small, shekel great. He said, now you don't start falsifying balances. Kids be in school. These kids got to go. How long they in school? 20 minutes? 7.5 hours. Bell ring, they got 5 minutes to get right back. Hurry up, piss, grab your books out loud, and get back in another class. Get ready to start. And you got to be able to transform. You just left math, now you got to jump on English. Bell ring in 5 minutes, now you got to transform, now you got to jump on history. You get the history, don't talk to me about no math. Stay on. I need you doing only history work in my history class. That's amazing how you can transform. Now you come in for, it's too much. I can't transform like that. Y'all saying you ought to let you know you and your kids are going to hell. Because I can't imagine in 7.5 hours how you transform from history to math. Then you got to go do science and go do experiments. He show you can do what you want. You do what you want to do. Then they go do PE. Then transform and go do lunch. They give you all that in a day. They don't give you a day of English, a day of math, a day of history, and a day of science. You got to be able to do all this today. Then we come in here and we sleep on them in an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours. Work, get it, do everything we got to do. Say it today, don't even piss. So I'm going to get home. After I finish this, then I'm going to go pee. I just got to get this last little bit done. Falsifying balances. Come down to him, he said, this ain't fair what you're doing to me. That's why he told her, are not my ways equal? He said, your way is the one and equal. Your way is the one and equal. This is 59 and 1. Listen.
Behold,
Yeah.
Yahuwah's hand is not shortened,
That is what?
that it cannot save,
That's amazing. He let them put nails in it just to sit there and show them. You do know these nails ain't stopping me from doing what I need to do. What else happened?
neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear.
Because you know what they told him to do. Come down. I heard what you said. It's sometimes like, just hypothetically, just say sure that tall and I come back and say, I heard what you said. You be like, I didn't know him. I heard everything you said. When he was on the two, I heard everything they said. They just didn't know, heard everything they said. And I didn't want you to think now that my hands were restricted, I couldn't come down. I could save you, but this is the reason why I stayed. Saving you involved me staying up here. Neither his ear heavy,
that it cannot hear.
you think about everybody saying something at the same time. Do y'all know how confusing that is? Everybody in here saying something at the same time. Do y'all know how confused that is? I'm subject to miss something. Kim, I heard everybody and I heard everything they said. That's amazing. That ain't the first time that happened. Acts of the Apostle, chapter 2. Two. Let's hit it right quick and I jump down. Listen. You'll see Pentecost in your book, and I didn't jump down. It's Ukog Shabua. Listen.
And suddenly,
There came a sound
from Shamayim,
as,
of a rushing mighty wind,
and it filled,
all the house where they were
and
sitting,
there appeared unto them
cloven tongues,
light,
as of fire,
and it sat,
upon each of them.
and they all,
And they were all filled with the Ruach HaKodesh,
and began,
to speak with other tongues.
as,
The Ruach gave them utterance.
and,
They were dwelling at Jerusalem,
who?
Yahudim, devout anews out of every nation under Shamayim.
What happened?
Now when this was noised
The
abroad,
multitude,
came together,
and was,
confounded,
because what happened?
that every Anus heard them speak in his own language.
Listen,
And they were all amazed and marveled, saying one to another, Behold,
or not,
all these which speak Galileans.
and how,
Hear we every Anus
and what?
our own tongue,
Like what?
wherein we were born,
Like
Parthians
Medes,
and Elamites
dwellers,
in Mesopotamia,
and who?
in Yehuda
And Pamphylia?
and Cappadocia,
Listen,
in Pontus and Asia, Phrygia and Pamphylia, in Mizraim, and in the parts of Libya about
Jews.
Cyrene, and strangers of Rome, Yahudim, and proselytes,
listen.
Cretes and Arabians,
Who else?
we do hear them speak in our tongues the wonderful works of Elohim.
They just said they heard every one of them. So is it that amazing he told you that I heard what everybody said? He said, my ear not hear, but I cannot hear. They just told you, we named out everybody there and told you, we heard every one of them. Come on back over. God had two witnesses. 59 and 1. Yeshayahu. Listen.
Behold, Yahuwah's hand is not shortened,
That it cannot,
save,
neither,
his ear heavy,
that.
it cannot hear.
Tell them what my problem is.
But your iniquities have
That's it right there.
separated.
See what happened? Your
Iniquities
had did what?
have separated between you and your Elohim,
So
and your sins have hid his face from you,
that he did what?
that he will not hear.
That's why he came out in the dark cloud. See, this is why the people don't realize why he was on the toot, why he had to cry. See, when you're actually properly taught concerning our law, it all makes sense. That's why it had to be dark as he came down and he had to hide his face from you. And only when he hid his face from you, he was trying to tell you because of your sins. That's why I put such a great separation between y'all, because of your sins. This is why I leave you in a situation that these police are still shooting you, gunning you down, which means our key and productivity got to be, we got to stock them in sin. Then I'll fight for you and I'll save you. See, nobody told us this. See, what happened when you're still committing sin and you lack knowledge? You don't hear. When I'm telling you something, I'm telling you as well how to get your situation. But at that point, you don't get it. A good word we'll use for that. Don't tell nobody I told y'all that. Esoteric. Don't tell nobody I tell y'all that word. Esoteric. I try to remember that word. I mean, it's designed or designated for a certain type of people. It's not for everybody. It's esoteric. Now we're starting to look at why we're sitting in the situations that we're in. See, everybody was not supposed to pick up when you read that. When I was telling you about your situation, a lot of people became upset, confused. I don't get it. Well, he said that he's not going, because I'm saying he's not going to save me. That's why he won't come down and do nothing for me. Oh, I'm in such a trouble and a mess. You are, but you're not hearing. So if I stop sinning, if I got away from iniquity and transgression, then he said, I'll show you I heard what you said. I'll come down by my yard and I'll deliver you. The hand, the yard, the word we look at in our language is the yard. The arm, the hand, the yard. Of course, we know the male part as well. The yard, then he said, I'll come and I'll save you. This is what we've been missing. The key ingredient that we've been missing, that us actually paying attention and realizing, you got to stop sinning. That's the purpose of putting our hit on so many different things that we do, because he told me, you got to show these people what they've been portraying. And then they come and they sat before me as a people that hadn't done no wrong. And then they want to know, why in the Lord? I said, because this is the average conversation we've had. This was an old conversation, should be old. Why hadn't the Lord, or why won't the Lord save me? Well, I'm telling you what your problem is. Look at what you have been portraying. That's why I said, for everybody here that hadn't got results, you know what you've been doing. And it's bad to say you don't know when you do. That's why I say cry loud, spare not. Lift up your voice like a teruah and show my people. Go ahead and embarrass them. Spare not, embarrass them in front of everybody. I'm trying to show you why you're constantly going down and why there's so much destruction coming against you, because of your sin. That's the separation between you and me. That's the difference. The difference between you and him is your sin. Now you know this. And then we sang a song, to be like. To be like, let's say what they say. They say Jesus. We know it's an earth pig, but we just tell you to down at what people sung. That was our desire years ago, wasn't it? Wasn't it all our desire to be like Jesus? Not like the earth pig, but like the person who actually the character is. Not the pig's name, but they taught us. So we heard, oh, how long to be like him. But then we didn't realize you couldn't, because iniquity kept you from it. Yes, it's distant, it's far off. Yes, it's impossible when you're sinning. It's impossible when you're transgressing. So he said, show it to him. Tell them why you were in that one-time situation before several times and no results came through for you because of your sin. Nobody told you that. Nobody told you that. They just told you were cursed. Why am I cursed? Because of sin. What do I need to do to stop the curse? Stop sinning. That's what Phineas did. When we sat down in Bowden and Shittim, and we sat down and we ate of these people's sacrifice, he walked right in with a javelin and thrust the woman through. And the man of Yashua. And guess what happened? The plague stayed. It stopped. Nobody told us how to get rid of the plague. This thing is like an epidemic, how they killing us out here. Between the medication, the education, the prison system, through poverty, through everything, through socialism, through our community, in our water, it's a plague. And where nobody has came up on the scene to stop the plague. It's just me. It's me. It's got to be me. Because we sinning, and I know why we not getting the results, because too many of you guys here are still sinning. You got to stop sinning. They worry about damn and ass. You're going to be damned, you ass, if you don't stop sinning. How why they face? But guess when they don't frown up? When they wear something they ain't got no business. When they doing something they ain't got no business. When they associate themselves with things they ain't got no business doing. For whatever reason it is, it's no flinching. Because you know he told her, your precept is taught to you after men. Mark 7. Nobody gonna tell them. I can make him a deal. You stop your sinning, I can get rid of damning ass. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Like I said, eat meat offend my brother. I don't have to eat nothing while I stand. I don't have to use damning ass. I ain't gonna lose no sleep. But then again, I ain't gonna tell a lie. I do like it. I won't use it if I don't like it. I do like it. Because I'm behind. You talking about 20-something years. You know, I'm trying to carry back up. Nah. You want to make sense out of it. You don't want to overindulge. Mark 7. Let's make it Mark 7 and Mark, somebody trying to get their last one out, huh? Mark 7. We'll just jump on down. 4 will be fine. Let's see what that says. Listen.
And when they come from the market, except they wash,
Tell them what they do.
they eat not.
Listen.
And many other things there be, which they have received to hold, as the washing of cups and pots, brazen vessels, and of tables. Then the Pharisees and scribes asked him, Why walk not thy taught ones according to the tradition of the elders, but eat bread with unwashen hands?
What did he tell them?
He answered and said unto them, Well hath Yashayahu divine ruach of you hypocrites.
That's right. For those watching in, we won't say prophesy. Prophesy is going to tie you back with the word prophet. Prophet actually is someone that soothes, says for God. This is why we don't use the terminology. We use nabah. So we wouldn't say they prophesy if we don't have prophet. They would divine ruach. So we look at what you would call the spirit is the ruach. So we're looking at what does the ruach say. Listen.
As it is written, this people honoreth me with their lips.
See, that's what he's saying. They come and try to inquire of me with your lips. And what does happen?
But their heart is far from me.
Because you'll still keep these people's stuff. You'll still do what these people tell you to do. You'll still cut your hair. Your brothers still cut their beards and do everything else they ain't supposed to be doing. You'll keep doing everything, keep bald head, keep doing stuff because this is what tradition teach you. And that's what he said. You keep doing what you honor me with your lips. But what he told them?
But their heart
is far
from me.
So we understand your heart from, what do we hear that causes it to be far from him? Iniquity and sin. So now we know what your heart full of, right? See how now we're able to put this together. Your heart far off because you still commit sin. You nowhere near me because you commit sin. All the years I wanted to be like Jesus. All those, I ain't talking about the pig. I'm talking about be right. I want to have something in common with him. And the whole time it's the sin. But I hear people say, well, sin. But explain me what sin is. Sin is a transgression of the law. You know how that didn't help me? I ain't know the law.
Right.
That's what they told me. Sin is a transgression of the law. So what I need to do to obey the law? Do what your pastor tell you. That's not the law. See what I'm saying? They gave us such bad premises. You did because you didn't teach me the law. Had I known the law, it would have made a difference. That's the problem. We didn't have information concerning the law. So now he told her, your heart is far from me. What am I going to relate this to? Well, my hand is not sure, and I cannot say. Neither my ear hear, but I cannot hear. But your iniquity have separated so that I will not answer. Because he couldn't have told you I didn't hear you. I just won't answer you. And when I don't answer you, you will take the assumption, he can't hear. That's not the case. I refuse to answer you. You see how now that makes sense? When I'm praying, I'm asking for something. I don't get it. What could be the reason I'm not getting it? Sin. Because I done put my stumbling block in the way. I done came and asked as though I've done nothing. And then I'm saying, I don't believe it's a God. That's the terminology we use. Now we're going to say it must not be because he's not answering me versus I'm not getting the answer because I'm committing sin. I'm in transgression. I'm in violation of what? The law. Now I need to know the law so I can learn not to transgress it. I'm going to transgress every time when I don't know. Man, I can't get this right. Every time, I might well just leave. Why is that the answer? Versus, I might as well stop committing sin. They didn't break it down to the lowest common denominator. Sometimes you gotta show how did you come up with this answer. Even now they'll come up and tell you, you gotta do explanatory answers. Explain me how and even they know that, because to be without knowledge is worthy of death. You need to know how you got that answer. Because a lot of times people do what they call lucked up. Some stuff chance. Sometimes they have people run, 4-4, 4-2, and run, they'll tell them, run again. I want to see if this a fluke. Can you do this more? You do it twice, it ain't no fluke. You just gifted with it. You could have just got it there, because you know what they realize, what the book tell them? The race not given to the swift. That's why I want to say, run again. And you still coming, what you said, 2 witnesses. I'm going to say he ran that, what the other one ran? 3, what he ran? No, what he ran? A 3 points, 3.7? What he ran? What would that speed? 4.37. Run it again. They done nothing like this. I didn't see you do it. Ain't no way. They need to see it again. Because you're going to be at least close. You run back here 5.2. That nigga would trip and fail and went so fast, you don't be surprised. You running. If you trip, you'll pick up speed. They ain't you running, that's just now, that speed and your fall, it just done took it. Watch for something wrong, they get to, that's why they'll lean in. Because they realize with the speed you're going and you lean, it'll give you that little extra. But you sit at the end, you diving at that point. You ain't got the right leg, you sliding at that point after that. So this is the same thing we're looking at now. We'll come back to make sure that what we're doing is not just chance. We're having to go back over this to make sure we completely grasp the concept. We have to know the law, so therefore when he said, cry loud, spare not, lift up your voice like a teruah and shoot him, he had to show us what? The law. He won't go, Anthony, see this what you're doing. No, all I'm going to do is show you the law. When we go back over the law, you're going to be able to sit there and say, man, that's why I messed up at. I didn't even pay attention to that. To not that you'll look at it and say, okay, I'm done. You'll get away from it. That was the whole purpose. Get away from it. Don't come and inquire to me until you get it right. He even told me, it came down, me and you got to argue. We got to argue against each other. I'm coming to bring my, what do you want to do? Don't try to offer that. Just leave it right there. Go get this right. Because you're not going to come here and offer me no, because you offering it as though you hadn't done nothing. Just stop what you're doing. Go get that right. Now come back. Now when you offer, I'll accept. I'm not going to accept it when you know for yourself. When I told you, you already knew who it's with. I'm trying to think who exactly. I can't stand his ass. Hate his ass. I'm trying to think. Did I do something to hate with the other day? This don't even make sense. You know exactly where it's at. Fix it. We play too many games. He told you, say, go fix it. Because at the end of the day, why are you here? This to be honest. We're all here for one purpose and one purpose on to get it right. It don't miss it to come this far and sit here and let some fools wind up carrying you to hell. Because you still praying, you still offering and giving stuff, and the whole time he is not accepted. All you guys are stockpile of stuff he can't use. That's why he told, I'm full of dead beasts. All the stuff he do, he said, this stuff is iniquity. He said, I can't away with it. I cannot get rid of your sins. I'm full of it. I can't take anymore. Come on, finish this 7th chapter. We're trying to move on. Y'all all right? Listen.
Howbeit, in vain do they worship me.
We didn't even know that. I didn't know the whole time I was going it was in vain. Can you imagine that? You find something I've been sending checks, money somewhere, and come to find out it ain't been going to the right place. How mad are you? All this time you don't waste to sending money, it ain't been going to the right place. And and you know what really make you mad? Nobody even told me. I can't believe that. I would have been stopped if I knew I was sent to the wrong place. To show you you win. I know I told you guys this before about your sin. So he shows you again, here you are again, and you still lying. If somebody told you, you'll still do wrong. It's time for us now to really awaken our senses and stop being so dull of hearing, and now to really get a concept of what we need to do. Let's get on point. We so far behind. When these people getting shot down, murdered, falsely arrested, whatever happened to our people, I'm going to blame everyone in this room and on the other end of that camera that know better. This will stop if we do what we're supposed to do. Those people out there should be in this parking lot protesting right now. Threatening to come in here and kill all of us. Every race. You know why? Because if we turn, he'll stop this. We're the problem. Not these people. What do you expect from them? They don't know. He said, but you done came as a people that had not known. You came here like you didn't know what you're doing wrong. You know what you're doing wrong. You done came in as though you delight yourself in him to want to know his way. As though you've done nothing. Those people don't know what they're doing out there. Do they know? All those people out there know what they're doing. No, they don't know. He even said, my people, he don't know. He said, don't even consider. What about you, though? Can we say that with you, that you don't know? Can we say you ignorant, you bliss? You know exactly what you're doing. That's the problem. See, let's take the blame where it belongs. I have to take the responsibility of, now since I become illuminated to the truth, I can't keep going out here and be on some fool as though I don't know what's going on. Or that I don't play some part in this. Y'all hear me? It's a most urgency and point that we stay focused and on point with what we know. That's how we get more information. He's not going to give us more information when we're not adhering to what we got. Come on, finish this up.
Teaching for doctrines the commandments of a noose.
See that? Damn, ass, and hell. Whose doctrine that is? It's a noose doctrine. For?
Laying aside
the who?
Commandment of Elohim.
When I told you about reserve, you don't lay aside the Shabbat, though. You don't lay aside the Kodash moon. You don't lay aside a whole lot of stuff he done told you to do, not cutting and clipping, not wearing. You don't lay all kind of these rules he done gave you now. Done laid all this aside. What did happen? Why you lay that aside?
Ye hold the tradition of a noose.
Like what?
As the washing of pots and cups.
And what else?
Many other such like things ye do.
What happened?
And he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandment of Elohim.
That's the scary part. For what reason?
That ye may keep your own tradition.
You know what you got on your record? Perfect. I was never a cursor. But you can take this. You're a person that's been cursed. Beautiful. You can take that to hell with you. You're an ass when you're damned. That's in all biblical context. See, all the time people think they're smarter than me. You couldn't be smarter than me. I know you're not. It's impossible. He will give you the pen. I know you're not smarter than me. He will give you the pen. All you're going to do is carry more people backward because you don't have the fear of Elohim to get yourself right and get from under the yoke of trying to prove these people you like them. Because these people will look at you. These people will say something about you and what you said. They don't say nothing about you transgressing the Shabbat. They don't say nothing about you cutting your hair. They don't say about you wearing stuff you ain't got no business and keeping their day because you like them. They say something about me because I ain't like them. They talk about how many women I be sleeping with. How many kids I molest. How many lies I've been in here telling. You're a constant liar. But you hadn't said ass or damn or hell. Your ass is damn and you're going to hell. This thing beautiful, ain't it? Beautiful how I put this thing together. Thank you, Yahuwah. See, everybody think they're so smart. You're not smart. You know what let me do? He know it antagonize you because you know what? You make him angry with your ways. Huh? He made me a divining rod. I trouble the people. They see me just like all Yahoo. Why you come to trouble Yashra? I didn't come to trouble Yashra. I come to trouble you and your father's house. I came to shake it up. That's what I'm here for. I came to shake it up. It's different. It's different. It's so different. They can't take it. I'm used to more traditional preachers that tell lies like you, that hypocrite like you, that false pretend like you. You're used to somebody to come straight down your street and hit you and tell you what you see. That's what you got. Huh? Oh, you'll get it, because that's what you got. Your ass is down and you're going to hell. This thing is beautiful. What I offer you? I offer you solace, and I offer you solitude with turning and coming to the truth. Let's go ahead and look at Ecclesiastes 21. This thing right now. If an Anus Hashem put it to play like it's supposed to be, this thing right. That's all I'm concerned about at the end of the day. It's a lot of stuff I do out here. At the end of the day, I'm not concerned about. Soul got to be saved. I got to be right when that man come back in. I don't want to be down, and I don't want my ass in hell. Right. Y'all hear me? When he get back here, I got to be right. This is the 20th chapter of Ecclesiastes 21. Listen to the book.
And it came to pass in the Shabi year, in the Kamishi moon, the Ashar Yum of the moon, that certain of the elders of Yasharal came to inquire of Yahuwah.
This is what happened. They came to inquire of Yahuwah.
And sat before me.
And what happened?
Then came the Dabari of Yahuwah unto me, saying.
Then came the word of Yahuwah to me, saying. What did it say, Brandon?
Ben of Anus.
Yeah.
Speak unto the elders of Yasharal.
He said, I want you to go and speak to the elders.
And say unto them.
What you want me to say?
Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim.
Yeah.
Are ye come to inquire of me?
Why y'all here? Yahuwah told me, Ashai, why y'all here? Listen to what Yekaziah said. This is what he told Yekaziah.
As I live,
what
saith
happened?
Yahuwah Elohim.
Tell me what happened.
I will not be inquired of by you.
You know what messed them up? When he was on the tube. That's why he wouldn't answer them. The elders were there. Matayahu. They don't know. Of course you don't know. You ain't supposed to know. I don't lose a paycheck. $27, 37 will be fine. Man, this thing right. It's right. If people take it. It's a mot. This is the mot. 613. A mot. This thing is nothing but the truth. Listen.
And set up over his head his accusation written.
What happened?
This is Yahusha, the Malak of the Yahudim.
What happened?
Then were there two thieves crucified with him, one on the right hand and another on the left.
Yeah.
And they that passed by reviled him, wagging their heads, and saying, Thou that destroyest the temple and buildest it in 3 yamim, save thyself, if thou be the Ben of Elohim.
Y'all hear that? Some people walking by, and they said, Thou, if you be the Ben of a noose, if you be the son of who?
If thou be the Ben of Elohim.
If you be the son of, and they were quote unquote, we don't use God. That's what they book gonna teach them. But they're saying here, they're saying, if you be the son of Elohim,
come down.
And what happened?
From the toot.
Listen.
Likewise also.
Who?
The Rosh Kohan.
The who?
Rosh Kohan.
Who?
Mocking him.
With
the scribes and elders said.
See how he trapped them up? You'd have missed that. I wouldn't. Because he told me to ask you, why are y'all here? They didn't catch that, did they? Nobody caught what happened. He was setting them up the whole time. They were asking him questions. You never knew why he didn't answer them, did you? He just told you Kazi all that. He said, they actually come to inquire of me. He said, as I live, I will not be inquired of. Back to the 20th chapter of Yekaziah. Let's see it again at verse 1, please. Listen.
And it came to pass in the Shabi year, in the Kamishi moon, the Ashar Yum of the moon, that certain of the elders of Yasharal came to inquire.
Wow, certain of them came to me. I wonder which certain. Pharisee, the teachers of the law. Listen.
Came to inquire of Yahuwah.
Yeah.
And sat before me. Then came the Dabari of Yahuwah unto me, saying,
What did he could have probably said?
Ben of Anus,
Wow, that was his title, Son of Man. What happened?
speak unto the elders of Yasharal,
And do what?
and say unto them,
What you want me to say?
Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim,
Yeah.
Are ye come to inquire of me?
See that? Y'all came to inquire of me? What happened?
As I live, saith Yahuwah Elohim,
Y'all see this? As I live. What happened?
I will not be inquired of by you.
That's why he wouldn't answer him, not while he was living. He had strict order. And you know what was supposed to get them to realize this? The law. If you had gone back through your law, you would have knew why he didn't answer you. I'm not going to answer you. All of the teachings of the law had already taught him. Do not answer them a word. Now, you think he was going to tell them that? He couldn't. They were there because they were inquiring. Well, you say you're the son of Elohim, then do such and such. You save others, yourself you cannot save the whole time. Already been told. Ben of a noose. Don't answer them. They came to inquire you. Do not answer them. Y'all see that? You have to, if you're not taught the law, you don't know why. But when you hear and you've been taught and instructed the law, now you know why. They were there. The elder was there. He's also the Rosh Kohan, along with the elders and scribes. He kept going. You missed it. They were there. Don't answer them. Do not answer them. Y'all got it? I teach y'all the same thing. When these people arrest you, they get you. Answer them not a word. Answer them not a word. Y'all ain't going to listen. That's going to get you killed. Answer them not a word. Because when they question you, they're going to be inquiring of you. He will not be inquired of. Their stumbling block is right there in front of them. Let's see what happened. Listen. Other brother, you don't give me Yeshayahu, chapter 8, verse 12. Yekaziel 20, where we left off at?
Verse 4.
Listen.
Wilt thou judge them, Ben of Anus?
You hear what he said? What happened?
Wilt thou judge them?
The people don't even realize he already told them that, Brandon. In the 5th chapter of the book of Yehukanan, he said, hitherto my Abba work, and I work. Huh? He said, now they weren't going to kill him because he just broken the Shabbat, but he had just said that Elohim was his father, making himself. Now that's why he asked him, you equal with me? Will you judge him? He told you that. He said, the Abba don't judge no man. He committed all of it to me. He gave it out. That's why I asked him, will you judge them? Of course he would. That's why he let you know what's going to happen to him. Listen what happened.
Cause them to know the abominations
See,
of their
you need
fathers.
to know that. He said, cause them to know the abomination of who?
Of their fathers.
Let them know what they've been portraying along with their father. You see, when I pray, I ask them to forgive the sins of our fathers and of us and of our children. That's why I do it. You know why? Because I already know what the sins are. It don't make sense. Lord, I don't know what we're doing wrong. Lord, I ain't got no idea. Who has this done to this? Who done to it? I know exactly what it is. The sins of the fathers and the sins of us and the sins of our children. I know what it is. He said, cause them to know. Listen.
And say unto them,
what you want me to say?
Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim,
what happened?
In the yom when I chose Yasharal,
what happened?
And lifted up mine hand unto the seed of the house of Jacob, and made myself known unto them in the land of Mitzrayim.
What happened?
When I lifted up mine hand unto them, saying, I am Yahuwah, your Elohim. In the yom that I lifted up mine hand unto them, to bring them forth of the land of Mitzrayim, into a land that I had despised for them, flowing with milk and honey, which is the glory of all lands.
Listen.
Then said I unto them, Cast ye away every anus, the abominations of his eyes.
That's what I told you to do. Get that stuff from in front of you. It's stuff y'all got. Some of these TV shows got y'all in here transgressing. Some of these conversations with people y'all dealing with, you ain't got no business deal, got you transgressing. He said, get that stuff from in front of your face. Listen.
And defile not yourselves with the idols of Mitzrayim.
And that's what they're messed up with. Don't defile yourself with the idol and the idolatry works of Mitzrayim. Listen.
I am Yahuwah, your Elohim.
Listen.
But they rebelled against me.
That's what they do it in here now. They fight me. Some of them run out, some go. Some of them stand and still rebel. Their ruach give them up every time. They speech betrayal. They don't be knowing it, though. I just let them keep going. I know you be fighting against me, and that's why you still in the hellhole rut you in. Listen.
And would not hearken unto me.
And they won't listen to me. Listen.
They did not, every Anus, cast away the abominations of their eyes.
They lie, and act like they got rid of it. You know what they do? Yahusha found out the same thing that people did. They took of their cursed things. They worry about cursing and don't know they curse. You got cursed things. You know what the book of Yehuda told them? They got cursed children. How's about they're cursing, but you got cursed children. And you done took of the accursed things. It book right. Because they done tied your mind up. They done tied your mind up that you can't hear because you done heard damn, ass, and hell. All three of them in your book. It's the way you use it. It's the way you're going to use me, put your ass, when he damn it, and put it in hell. Or in hell, your damn ass going to be. No matter, it's like he said, it just depends on me, which is easier. Your sin be forgiven, or tear up your bed and walk. Which is easier? Listen.
Neither did they forsake the idols of Mitzrayim.
Listen.
Then I said, I will pour out my fury upon them, to accomplish my anger against them in the midst of the land of Mitzrayim.
All this?
But I wrought for my name's sake.
And his hands were stretched out still, meaning I'm still against you. Because of all of this, my hands are still stretched out. Because you ain't stopped. You hadn't stopped. A lot of y'all hadn't stopped. Some of y'all have mildly slowed down. You broke from 55 to 54 and a half. You damn near still running 55. Listen.
But I wrought for my name's sake that it should not be polluted before the heathen, among whom they were, in whose sight I made myself known unto them, in bringing them forth out of the land of Mitzrayim.
Yeah.
Wherefore I caused them to go forth out of the land of Mitzrayim, and brought them into the wilderness. And I gave them my statutes, and shewed them my judgments, which if an Anus do, he shall even live in them. Moreover, also I gave them my Shabbat, to be a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am Yahuwah, that consecrate them.
Ain't that beautiful? So I gave you my Shabbat. This is something for us. Pay attention to know, to acknowledge. And we hadn't done it. Some of y'all still working. Wide slap open. You got to be at rest. All these things he said I gave you is a sign. I always said, come unto me, all you that burden and heavy, what was it? And I will give you Nuach. That's what Nuach is, rest. You don't believe what the ark did after it got through. It rested. Nuach built it. I'm going to give you Nuach. I'm going to give you rest. And guess when you're going to get it? On the Shabbat. Won't you take my yoke? Learn of me. Learn of me. You'll learn. Your life will be a whole lot less difficult. A lot of y'all life is so entangled with so many roadways of destruction, so much argument, confusion, because you hadn't rested. You hadn't did nothing. You hadn't come into where Satan was inside the ark. Everything outside the ark died. Everything outside the ark died. And that's where you at on the outside. That's what he told you before without. You ain't going to believe it. Dog. Who else? Homeowner. Who else? And everything. And what else? You outside. You always lying. You're a liar. You're a born liar. You've been lying all your life. You've been crooked. You've been corrupt all your life. You've never been obedient to nothing. You ain't never obeyed your parents. You ain't never stopped sinning. You ain't never stopped being covetous. You never stopped being demonic and devious. And you wonder why you're in such a hellhole. You can get things you still ain't comforted. Because you ain't got no comfort. Let me tell you, I listen to folks, man, I want to go here. I know they just be talking. Man, when you want to live here? When, I don't. I'll be honest with you, I really don't. Ain't none of this stuff impressed me. Nothing I done seen nowhere, none of these places impressed me. I'm good. I don't take a whole lot of me. All I need to do is go home, get in that bed, get my remote. When I get in that bed, I'm getting two remotes. Remote to my TV and a remote to my bed. I'm going to let my legs and foots up. My foots is up, and here go my foots is. I'm going to let my head up and let that bed go, and There I go. I'm going to put on something I know going to put me to sleep. I said, I know I ain't going to see the end of this, but this is what I want to watch. I got movie hours. I only watch me go to sleep. Because I know I ain't going to get to the end of it. I go to sleep around the same damn part. I be just as happy. Sometimes I dream I be somewhere, I get up, I look on the dresser. Still got the same amount of money. You went, you're damn broke. I don't take a whole lot. So a lot of times you just get, it just don't take a whole lot. I mean, I do vacation. I love to go someplace and do something, you know, something I do. But some stuff, it don't make me no different. I don't need the stuff I do. I got a family. I see, you know, people want to do, they want to do it. I don't need that stuff. I don't care about it. I really don't. It don't really get, when I get through them places, you go and stand up, play, you know, you come and realize, I could have took this money, put this money in my house, made my home a better place. Yeah, I could have been happy there. I spend more time at home than spend at a hotel than any other places. I got to go get a hotel, I got to have this, that, did it. Then you say, you know what? I could have took this damn money and put this money and put it in my house and did something I needed there. That's where I'm going to spend most of my time at. People spend it, say, well, so much money, go spend it, be somewhere to enjoy somewhere. And where you at, you can't enjoy it, then you sad and most miserable. My favorite place in my house is my damn bedroom. Because that's where my bed at. It place in my house, I have absolutely no reason to go. I don't actually know if it's even there. I got furniture sitting in place I'm never going to lay in or sit on. I don't need it. All I need is my damn bed and my remote. Before I go to the bathroom, my bedroom, right around in the kitchen, and put some water in my cup, come back in the bedroom. I'm good. I don't need all that. I don't need all that. I ain't got to be all them places. What am I doing when I get there? I've been hearing a lot of niggas, what you going to do? What are you going to do when you get there? Man, there's so many women. How many can you get? They're going to say there's 100,000 women. How many can I lawfully have? One. 999,000 more still sitting there, untouched. Oh, you done got a bunch of eye full of liquor. You ain't doing nothing. But I mean, everybody different. You reach certain milestones in your life, you realize, I got my mind set on some bigger pictures. If I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to spend some money, I got to make sure I get through ain't broke. Because I be calculating my mind what I spent, come back and say, damn. Now I'm broke, I got to wait to scuffle that back up. It don't make sense for me to go. I'm going to chill out, I'm going to wait. I go out spend, I want to be able to know, and I got some more. If I want to turn around and go back, I can, but I ain't. Let's turn around. I didn't say I would. I said if I wanted to, and I don't want to. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. Why did we go and we look at this? Let's look at a couple of things. Come on, just get it so I can finish them up. Yeshayahu, chapter 8, verse 12. Yeshayahu, verse 12. Man, we'd be up here a lot. Listen.
Say ye not a confederacy to all them to whom this people shall say a confederacy.
See that? They'll go and make a league with them. Y'all heard that before. The book told you that with Abraham. They said, and they were confederate with him. They went with him up so he could take down the people and bring back loot. He had people he was confederate with. They went with him, helped him brought back loot and all the goods. But the book just told you to do something. You don't make confederate with your family, or make confederate with other people, make confederate with friends on your job, or make confederate with your stuff. He told you don't say confederate with these people. Listen.
Neither fear ye their fear.
And you know what they feel? If they hear him say damn, ass, and hell, then they ain't going to be looked at the same way. How Yahuwah looking at you? He looking at you, your damn ass is going to hell. See, the people y'all done made allegiance with, that's why y'all won't obey and do what y'all supposed to do, because you got to have this certain look and glamour with them. Yeah, man, I love that way, because people think they be so smart. I be watching y'all face. I watch y'all do the dumbest nigga stuff I've seen in my life. How you living? How are you living? Where is your obedience? Make sure you don't say damn, but you ain't going to make sure you don't transgress the book, though. Where's your obedience? Listen.
Nor be afraid.
Listen. All they feel is talking about the precepts of men. Come on.
Consecrate Yahuwah of hosts himself.
Listen.
And let him be your fear.
And who else?
And let him be your dread.
That's amazing. That's not their fear. They don't dread being out here with. They dread that their family see them a certain kind of way. Their friends or their co-workers. That's your fear. You fear your neighborhood. You fear you can't fit in with these people in society. That's your fear. He said, if you were to consecrate me in your heart and let me be your dread, let me fear being out my will. Fear being against me. You don't fear that, though. He understands. He know we all human. We can't be perfect. That's why your damn ass is going to hell. Or to hell, your damn ass going. Huh? Listen.
And he shall be for a sanctuary.
And what else?
But for a stone of stumbling.
For a what?
And for a rock of offense to both the houses of Yasharal, for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Let me say this. Again, you find out where a fault happened. He told you he was going to be for a stone. He told you these folks set their idol, their stumbling blocks in their hearts. See, it was in their heart to take him and kill him. And they didn't realize they put him on the two and set him right in front of their face. That's how you wind up falling. That's your stumbling block and you missed it. So they fulfilled everything that was in their heart. See, what you heard figuratively being spoken when he told them about in Yekaziel, literally they had done it. The only reason they gave him up because it was in their heart. He told you he said, it's written in their law. Hated me without a cause, but that's going to be your fault. So when they put him on the two, Chris, they didn't pay attention. This was a stumbling block. And they said it right there in front of them. And then he realized, he said, they done came here to inquire me, and they didn't realize. They stumbling blocks sitting right here in front of them. They're going to use hell and damn for their stumbling block. They're not your stumbling block. It's in your heart. I break these people down 8 ways to Sunday. Ain't but 7 days, I break it down in 8. Because they think they're smarter than me. You couldn't be smart. It's impossible. On my dumbest day, you couldn't come up with a smart comment. I'm trying to show our people why we in the hellhole we in. And these crackers done saying, dominate your mind, got you looking things, oh, I can't hear him because it said hell, damn, and ass. They use ass all the time. So you just drop an A to S. Still ain't an ass, huh? It start raining out there, and it start dropping cold pieces of ice. What is happening? Which one you talking about? You gonna play word? We gonna play semantic. H-A-L-E, H-E-L-L. He started raining down hell. Why it wasn't ice? How you gonna be smart? I mean, it's impossible. You don't even use enough of your brain that you're gonna come up, you're gonna be smarter than me. You gonna try to explain to me now how did you come up with ice is hell? You're an idiot. You're a moron. You are a moron. Oh, it's hell in ice, Father. It's hell in our him. I'm telling the folks it's hell in out there because the people sinning. I'm telling you, going to hell. I'm asking you, what in the hell? Because hell going to be confusion. What in the hell are you doing? That's right. I love this. They waste so much. I've been watching y'all for a long time. Y'all just look like y'all be so smart, so confident. Y'all got just enough educated to be a damn dummy. A condemned dummy. You can't stop sinning. Goodness, man, how that happen? Oh. What do we have to do? All these things have to be taken down. They got to be taken down. We're going to look at a couple of things. Now, y'all ain't got time. It is. It froze over out there, too. Ain't that right? All that hell done fell. How that work though? When it rain, ice fall is hailing. When it's white and it fall out of ice, it's snowing. Which lie you gonna stick with? It ain't still ice if it falling when it's raining. No, it's hell. I'm so confused. Is this what these crackers taught you? Why don't go out there and look at them play? Go up there and Baltimore the other place. Go out there and tell them for how it's hailing out there. Go up there in North Carolina. Go to Memphis, tell them folks it's hailing out. They're going to look at you and say, that's snowing. Make up your mind, son. Make up your mind. Why all that ain't still hell? He get his word, play semantic with you, and make a fool out of you. He uses it all the time. Because he know he created, he formulated. It's not what he told you. Same way he tell you about religion, it's not what he told you. Goodness, man, I'll tell you the truth. I'll try to figure this out. Look at 34. U ala shmut. Shmut. 34. I'm going to start one and read down. What's this up? All right, listen.
And Yahuwah said unto Mashah, hew thee 2 tables of stone like unto the first, and I will write upon these tables the dabarim that were in the first tables, which thou breakest.
Listen.
And be ready in the morning, and come up in the morning unto Mount Sinai, and present thyself there to me in the top of the mount. And no Anu shall come up with thee, neither let any Anus be seen throughout all the mount, neither let the flocks nor herds feed before that mount. And he hewed 2 tables of stone like unto the first. And Mashah rose up early in the morning, and went up unto Mount Sinai, as Yahuwah had commanded him, and took in his hand the 2 tables of stone. And Yahuwah descended in the cloud, and stood with him there, and proclaimed the name of Yahuwah. And Yahuwah passed by before him, and proclaimed, Yahuwah, Yahuwah Elohim, merciful and gracious, long-suffering, and abundant in goodness and truth, keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and that will by no means clear the guilty.
What y'all gonna do in him? Man, this ain't clearing nobody guilty. Nobody. You guilty? I won't clear you. I'm not gonna clear the guilty. You can't be guilty when you come back here. The guilty gonna be condemned, or let's say damned. All right, listen.
Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children.
That's why I say when we pray, we already know. I'd ask to forgive the sins of our father, because it's on us. If still charging them with it and still following us, we're in trouble. Got to consider, that's why you got to turn our hearts back. And their heart got to turn to us, lest he come and smite their wrists with a curse. Huh? They don't even think about it. Y'all don't even pray, y'all don't even think about the Father. Your heart need to turn back. That's why I made the covenant with. You weren't there. You come talk me about exactly what this got to do with you. It's me, oh Lord, standing in need of prayer. Not my mama, not my brother, not my sister, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in need of prayer. Not my grandmama, not my granddad, not my uncle, my aunt, and my cousin, and my sister. It's me, oh Lord, standing. I didn't make no comment, covenant with your fathers. That's the problem now. You gonna cut them out? We saying something. They without us cannot be. I'm gonna cut them out. I don't know how y'all pray, do you? I don't know how y'all pray. He said the same thing, because that's what I mean. The covenant he made with our father. He told us at one point, he said the covenant, he said, with you, I make this covenant today. Not with those that's not here. I make this covenant with you that are alive this day. Later he considered their children and came back and made a covenant that entire. And not only with us that was alive that day, but those that were going to come out, meaning your seed. But you one of them separate niggas. I shoot him all the time. I know they say, he said the same thing. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I need him to remember the fathers. That's who he made the oath with. He made the covenant with them. Our father transgressed, and that sin had fallen upon us. I need you to forgive the sins of the father and my sin. Not only because mine have fallen on the children. I say in the children's sin. That's me. My heart turned back like he told me. My heart done did what he told me to do. It's got to be turned back to the fathers. And the children's heart got to be turned to us. My heart upon my children, I'm praying for them, forgive their sins. Blot out their transgression, they nigga. My heart is upon the children. And their heart need to be upon me, and I need to be back upon my fathers. They don't think like that. Because you're too damn smart. It's me, oh Lord, standing in need of prayer. That's your problem. Come on.
And upon the children's children, unto the third and to the fourth generation. And Mashah made haste and bowed his head toward the Arits and worshipped. And he said, if now I have found grace in thy sight, O Yahuwah, let my malak, I pray thee, go among us. For it is a stiff-necked people, and pardon our iniquity and our sin, and take us for thine inheritance. Mm-hmm. And he said, behold, I will make a covenant. Before all thy people will I do marvels, such as have not been done in all the Arits, nor in any nation. And all the people among which thou art shall see the work of Yahuwah.
And I'm going to lead them out, Brandon. He did a work with them ain't never been done on the Arits. All of them going to see it. I weren't there. And I'm going to cut them out. I'm going to cut them out. Listen.
For it is a terrible thing that I will do with thee.
He said, that's an awesome thing I'm going to do with thee. Come on.
Observe thou that which I command thee this yom.
That's the problem right now. What you command?
Behold, I drive out before thee the Amorite and the Canaanite, and the Hittite and the Perizzite and the Hivite and the Jebusite. Mm-hmm. Take heed to thyself.
You hear that? Pay attention now to yourself. What you don't want me to do, Brandon?
Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land.
To everybody that say a confederacy. To everyone that say a confederacy with these people. He's going to be a trap to you. Stumbling block and a snare. You need to take heed to yourself. See, he done made a covenant with them. I'm going to forget them, though, Dwight. If I forget them, I'm going to forget everything. How am I going to forget them, Dave? He just made a covenant that showed them signs of what ain't never been shown. He told them to take heed to themselves. That I'm going to drive out these nations. Don't you make no agreement with them now. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the needs of prayers. Not my mama, not my father, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in need of prayer. Just you, ain't nobody else. Listen.
Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitant of the land whither thou goest.
Listen, lest you make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land where you going. Guess where you at? You're in the land. You don't make a covenant with these people. Listen.
Lest it be for a snare in the midst of thee.
Wow. Keep handshaking with them. Keep making agreement with them. That's your snare. That's your fall. Listen what happened.
But ye shall destroy their altars.
What?
Break their images.
And what else?
And cut down their groves.
What happened?
For thou shalt worship no other God. For Yahuwah, whose name is jealous, is a jealous Elohim.
I wonder what did Yekazah went in and look at? What did he see? He saw the image of jealousy. And he saw why it came up. Because he looked at what was portraying on the walls. Look at all the stuff they had been doing. How they had been worshiping the sun. Amen. Go and look at how the women were crying for these people. They showed these little Christmas, y'all best to be crying for just going on. The women were weeping for Tammuz. All these little false idol gods they got. The men had turned their back on the house so they can worship these bastards. He told you going to take heed. How am I going to forget them? How am I going to forget them? Y'all believe it's a conclusion? Gotta be. Shafatim. Shaphat team 17-1. I had called this on him. We'll move quick, right quick. Don't give me 7-1, 12-1. That's how I go. All I hate Dabarim. 7-1. Same one can kill it. Knock this out for me. I just run through this quick. Hold me that Shaphat team 17-1. Listen.
When Yahuwah thy Elohim shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and hath cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites and the Girgashites and the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou, and when Yahuwah thy Elohim shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor shew mercy unto them.
Come on.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them, thy daughters.
Y'all pay attention to what he told you? What he told us to do when he do what now? Bring us into the land of who?
When Yahuwah thy Elohim shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and hath cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites and the Girgashites and the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou, and when Yahuwah thy Elohim shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor shew mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
What happened?
For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of Yahuwah be kindled against you.
What happened?
And destroy thee suddenly.
I wonder how we get killed. All of a sudden, he just pulled out a gun, Ryan just shot him. But all of a sudden, Ray, for some reason, he just killed him. So it'll be real quick, you just start dying. You didn't realize how you've been dying, have you? Because you right back to what he told you. You've been making leagues with these people. See, I'm here to try to turn your heart back. All I hate Dabarim 12-1. They don't believe it, do they? I give y'all, let me tell you something, honestly. There's not a lot of people out here that give y'all such compiled information. I'm talking about, and you can go back and check to verify. I don't tell you, as the go behind me, that means you don't believe me, you're going to go to hell. You doubt me and my powers from God. It's your soul on the line. What I say has a major bearing on what people do. So that's a real skill. You want to make sure that you don't want to just take lightly. You want to make sure you try to give people as much in-depth, comprehensive information and then allow them to go back to research so they'll know for themselves. This is your soul we're talking about. You've been given a lot of speeches and a lot of rhetoric, not just from me, from a lot of people. Now, you got to sit back and look at all this information you compiled over the course of time, and you got to dig through and cipher through to see what's actually conducive for your salvation. I give you information that you don't typically get when you go to churches or synagogue. Because they say, well, they want to know about that. Let them go to the library for that. They want to know about that. Let them go somewhere for that. Everything you need to know need to be right here. When did Yahuwah send them somewhere else? When he sent them to the legislative place to learn how to deal with these people in their law. When he sent them to H&R Block to know how to do taxes. He already told them, so if you find a fish, you'll find a piece of money, give it to them for me and for you. Just tell them how to do taxes. He said, let me ask you, who they charge? The children or strangers? They said stranger. He said, then the children free. Yeah. He said, well, we're not their kid. You know these bastards going to beat up. Take some money and give it to them. Just taught them how to do business with these people. That's business. He said, who they charging? Their own kids? Trump ain't paid taxes because Trump one of their kids. None of these folks, George Soros don't pay taxes because they just told you who they charge. They don't charge the children. You said, man, the rich don't pay taxes. You ignorant black bastard. Who should taught you that? They don't charge their own. They charge you, you're a stranger. But see, they need to go to HR Block and learn that. Get a tax consultant. 1-800-TAX-DOCTOR. Everything we know right here. Ain't in the Bible. You don't need to know it. Y'all just don't know how we've been fooled. You're going back. You just heard that man tell you yesterday to everybody that say Confederacy. I'm going to get them. That's amazing. Because they got a flag called, what is it called? And Confederate flag means racist flag. That's how they made a fool out of you again. It means an allegiance. It means an agreement. These bastards got you down here. You ain't got the flag. But it's in your heart. He said, your stumbling block in your heart, and you remember these crackers. You so big kissing these crackers' asses that you won't hear me. Shamu said and realized. He took it. That breath smell like ass. Is that cracker? What your breath gonna smell like a cracker being around on your face all day? You just. What you think your breath gonna smell like ass? You got tired of smelling them crackers' asses. You sitting around that white woman right on their face and damn, one side of you smell like that. You're right, that's that cracker. They don't like that, do they? Man, a legend done went down. You ain't gonna teach your kid about him, is you? Your kid need to know about Telcom. Man's a real patriot for our people. Ain't killed one nigga. Huh? Finna saw them crackers all in their face, been cheating them out of their food and lying to them. Acting like they like it. Pay you pet me, love, let me go. They sang the song, if you love somebody, set them free. They love you so much, tell them to let you go. Crackers don't love you. Y'all don't like to do it. 12 and 1. Trying to get finished up here. Listen.
These are the statutes and judgments which ye shall observe to do in the land which Yahuwah Elohim of thy Abba giveth thee to possess it, all the Yamim that ye live upon the Aritz.
Listen.
Ye shall utterly destroy all the places.
Pay attention now. You shall do what now?
Utterly destroy.
You said leave what?
Ye shall utterly destroy.
Don't talk, that's them people stuff. You're going to talk about, they can have it.
Ye shall utterly destroy all the places wherein the nations which ye shall possess serve their gods.
What happened?
Upon the high mountains and upon the hills and under every green tree.
That's the groves. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't know. Esoteric. Everybody ain't gonna get it. Listen.
And ye shall overthrow their altars and break their pillars and burn their groves with fire, and ye shall hew down the graven images of their gods and destroy the names of them out of that place. Ye shall not do so unto Yahuwah your Elohim.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's look at something. Shaphatim 17 and 1. Anybody got it? What'd you say, is that? You said what now? Yeah, hewing down the tree. Listen.
And there was an Anus of Mount Ephraim, whose name was Mikiah. And he said unto his mother, the 1,100 shekels of silver that were taken from thee, about which thou cursed, and spakest of also in mine ears, behold, the silver is with me. I took it. And his mother said, blessed be thou of Yahuwah, my Ben.
What happened?
And when he had restored the 1,100 shekels of silver to his mother,
what happened?
His mother said, I had wholly dedicated the silver unto Yahuwah from my hand,
what happened?
For my Ben, to make a graven image and a molten image. Now therefore I will restore it unto thee.
Listen.
Yet he restored the money unto his mother.
And what happened?
And his mother took 200 shekels of silver and gave them to the founder, who made thereof a graven image and a molten image.
Listen what happened.
And they were in the Beth of Mikiah.
Yeah.
And the Anus Mikiah had an house of gods.
Pay attention what he had. What did he have?
A house of gods.
Okay. Listen.
And made an ephod and a teraphim, and consecrated one of his sons, who became his Kohan.
What happened?
In those Yamim there was no Malak in Yasharal.
So tell him what happened.
But every Anus did that which was right in his own eyes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now we're going to look at something. Let's look at the book of Shaphatim 4 and 6 and 5 and 7. That's what I want, 4 and 6. Come to my mind. We talked a little bit on this last night, didn't we? Make it 5 and 7. Don't worry about it. 4 and 6. We'll hold. I just check it out. We'll hold. Listen.
The inhabitants of the villages ceased.
Y'all see what happened? The inhabitants of the village ceased. What happened?
They ceased in Yasharal.
They ceased in Yasharal. What happened?
Until that I, Deborah, arose, a mother in Yasharal.
What happened?
They chose new gods. Then was war in the gates. Was there a shield or spear seen among 40,000 in Yasharal?
Yeah.
My heart is toward the governors of Yasharal that offer themselves willingly among the people. Bless ye Yahuwah.
Y'all hear what happened? She asked her, you seen any spears? You seen any shields in them? Look at us now. Wasn't nobody in their arms. She asked, it's a question mark, isn't it? You see any spears? They tell you not to get arms. How you think they see? How you think they killing you? You ain't got no weaponry. Then she just said they ceased. To our road, she said, where your spears at? You sitting here down and you too dumb of a bastard to even get a gun. This is your book and you too damn stupid to even pay attention. She said, then I rose. I rose the mother in Yashua. Listen what happened.
Speak, ye that ride on white asses, ye that sit in judgment and walk by the way, they that are delivered from the
better
noise.
to ride them than to kiss them. Listen.
They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the Sadiq acts of Yahuwah, even the Sadiq acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Yasharal. Then shall the people of Yahuwah go down to the gates.
Listen.
Awake, awake, Deborah, awake, awake, utter a song.
Start what you got. 4 and 6. Shaphatim. Then I talk with you. Y'all mind if I talk with y'all for a second? Okay, listen. Listen.
And she sent and called Barak, the ben of Abinoam, out of Kadesh Naphtali, and said unto him,
what did she say?
Have not Yahuwah Elohim of Yasharal commanded, saying, Go and draw toward Mount Tabor, and take with thee 10,000 anus of the children of Naphtali, and the children of Zebulun, and I will draw unto thee to the river Kishon Sisera, the captain of Jabin's army, with his chariots and his multitude, and I will deliver him into thine hand.
Y'all hear that? What you gonna do?
And I will deliver him into thine hand.
What happened?
And Barak said unto her, If thou wilt go with me, then I will go. But if thou wilt not go with me, then I will not go.
Listen.
And she said, I will surely go with thee, notwithstanding.
Oh, she said what now?
I will surely go with thee.
What you gonna do again?
I will surely go with thee.
Tell them what happened.
Notwithstanding.
She did want y'all to know something, though. Notwithstanding, what's gonna happen?
The journey that thou takest shall not be for thine honor.
Y'all hear that? It's not gonna be for your honor, though, baby, right? What happened?
For Yahuwah
what happened?
Shall sell Sisera into the hand of a Nashim.
Only reason you need to know that, because I teach y'all information, whether y'all pay attention or not. I give y'all a lot of information. Okay. Y'all got that? Y'all don't have it written down, though, do you? I know what I did last night, but you need to know about it today, too. I told y'all again about that error. It's important for you to know it, whether you know it or not. Anyway, I keep why I want to keep writing that. EC. Y'all got it? These are the people that came down and dominated. We talked about northern. Abyssinia. It's believed to be Arabic. The definition of Abyssinia is not actually known. It's believed to be Arabic. And with it being Arabic, they believe that one of the translations might actually mean mixed people because they came into the regions of what they would call Ethiopia, which is not actually the real name. It actually comes from the Greek. We talked about before the reason why you need to know this stuff. Ethiops. The reason why you need to know about Ethiops, because when you break down the first part of the name, what they would do is, if I'm correct now, don't get me on that. A-I-T-H-O. Ethiops. One thing you want to look at with Ethiops, it actually means I burn. I burn. Y'all got it? If I spelled that first part of it right, I think I did on it. Itho, the reason why you want to know about Itho, it means I burn. The ops means face, meaning they were black. That's why they call them Ethiops, which later they got dominated. They changed to Ethiopians. It meant burnt faces. I burned my face. They were black. That's what the Greeks called them, which they got from the Egyptians. They would have called these folks Ethiops because they were all burnt faces. I burned my face. They were black, even down to the Sudan, because they were all black-faced. The people you find out when they came in to dominate them would be what they would call Exum. The Exum people, the Exumite people, were people that came in and dominated through the 100. They were created people in the 100th century Christian era to 940 Christian era. The thing you want to know about these people when they came in, they brought religions. They claimed to come in as bringing in what they call Judaism, but they also brought in Christianity. Their Christianity religion would have came in and been a dominant religion among them. Name you need to know. Beautiful. Gudit, Yodit. Y'all familiar with that name? Gudit. Yodit. Right, it looks sorry, it looks a little bad. I think it's correct. We'll work on that. Okay. The reason why you need to know, have y'all heard his name? Gudit, Yodit. You need to know it because this is the name of a woman. The reason why you need to know about this woman, she is responsible for killing the Exum people. She murdered the emperor. You ain't gonna believe where she come from. She's actually believed to be from Yashraal. She murdered these people that came and dominated. Amazing, because your book just told you about he was going to deliver the people into the hands of a woman. A black-skinned woman. They never taught us this in history, did they? Gudit. Her name is Yada Gudit. They would call her, of course, they use the terminology queen. We don't use that, so I didn't put queen in front. She murdered the emperor. Not only did she kill the emperor, she tried to assassinate, she tried to kill and wipe out all of them. The reason why you feed this name, Esato, is because it comes from the Amharic, it's the Amharic language, which is the language that comes to the Ethiopian people. They actually refers to her as, they regard her as fire or destroyer. Because guess what else she wound up doing? She burned down all the damn churches. She burned down all of their monuments, destroyed them. She also destroyed mountains. Deborah, the mountains they had of Deborah, she destroyed them. She burned them. They still got smoke on them now. These crackers won't tell you this, though. A woman murdered, assassinated all of them. She wiped them out. That's why their reign was only to 940. She reigned for 40 years. She's a legend among our people. She's tore down she destroyed every Christian church. She wanted them burnt down. She destroyed all their monuments. She burned them on top of every mountain. Deborah Demono is one of the mountaintops she brought down, was a plateau peak. She burned it. It's still smoke today. That's amazing. Because Deborah told you about. They chose new gods that came up. Huh? She said they had ceased till I rose. She told even Bereg how he's going to give this over into the hands of a woman. The reason why they keep you from these places because what they call Ethiopia, which they had the name before Ethiopia, is because over there also two places. What they call the Queen of Sheba, she was actually from there. And the Ark of the Covenant was believed to be there. See, a lot of this stuff they hadn't told us. A lot of stuff they hadn't never taught us. They just keep giving us just bit piece of information. Won't tell you about great women. We don't tell you about somebody who made a damn straightening comb. Madam C.J. Walker. Can't about no damn straightening comb. You done took out all your reception. We're looking at a woman single-handed going through, she probably had to kill all of the Examite people. Destroy every one of them, kill them. Every grove monument, burn them down, destroy them. That's amazing because that's in your book. That's amazing, that's in your book. People were delivered into the hands of a woman. But y'all didn't come here for that. Take a long time. You see how much information they don't give you? You just don't know. They never told you anything about them. Never. Amazing. See, these people play games with you. Polytheism. Pantheon. Do y'all know what these words mean? That's right. Many gods. This is the temple. Well, actually, temple, which is Greek. Pantheon is going to refer to all gods. All you got to do is just drop the N and make it an S. Theos is God. Pantheon is all gods. This is why they got you. You got an angel god, female angel, male angel god. Then you got some other damn god. Then you got some other kid god. Then you got some other man god. You don't even realize what you've been doing. Polytheism. These folks been setting you up. That's many god worship. I already told you what the man Mickey had. Pantheon. House of all gods. Amazing when they dug through the wall. You ain't gonna believe what they seen. All them gods. That's why you ain't gonna know. He told them, dig through the wall and look at what they're doing to him. These bastards gonna be a pantheon in here. You got all these damn gods in these places. I always remember this. I will always be the dumbest person in the room. There's no way possible for me to know more than you. You kiss crackers' asses. I ain't gonna be able to do that. I like smelling my breath and not ass. I like my ass so much, I'm gonna keep it from getting down in hell. They have taught us absolutely nothing. You've never even heard of these people. You weren't supposed to. All you're supposed to know is Jesus wept. All you're supposed to know is just a little that they give you to make a fool of you. Nobody cares about you. I got people who in Greek. When you start dealing with polytheism and you start dealing with their stuff, you can't help but to sit around here and get yourself indoctrinated, and you're going to have to learn mythology. That's why you learn mythology. You don't know why you have a Hercules, a Thor, why you got God of thunder. This is the same stuff you say and you've been getting. That's how you got a sun god. Because you deal with the Greeks. Polytheism. Why people listen to me dumb as I is? Why y'all waste y'all time in this room with me? Now, what you gonna do? These people make a fool out of you on every end. All that stuff that look cute, that's why you got an ISIS. Or they make it a group, or they make it a damn woman with some bracelets on, blocking bullets. That's all they ever did, give you a Zeus. They keep giving you, polytheism. And going to take you right back to mythology. Because they tell you anytime, break it out, myth. A myth is not true. That's just what they say. A lot of folks say it, though. A lot of folks say it. Like jingle, ain't it? A lot of folks say it, though, ain't it? That's what folks say. You see why we just can't come here and run out in 10, 15 minutes? What do you know? Listen, no, this ain't on the play. I appreciate our key. He looking to put some stuff up, some video. We definitely support that and want to help put that out there where we can do. It's not many people that's actually teaching our people truth. It's just not teaching us anything. We so limited when you leave out. You so broke. I'm talking about on every aspect. You don't realize how many things are working against you. You know how they fight to work to keep. How hard would it have been for us to know about Gudit? How easy it could have been they could have taught us and told us about her. But then when they did, they're going to tell you she killed a man. None of that, she burned down them damn churches. Now, do you want people to know about her? Let me tell you about Nat Turner. He ain't burned down no churches. He killed a couple of people and his reign was short. Gudit ran for 40 years. Destroyed the Exum people. Wiped them out. They had to be good to come down and invade and take over parts of Ethiopia. Take over burnt faces. And that's how you got your Christianity, Christian church. That's why you need to know just how dangerous these deities are. That's why she took them down. Because these people brought in all these deities. They're polytheism. Junk they done stole from these crackers and gave it to us, and here you done left here abandoned. It's just like Bill said, man, let them sinners have it. That's why they told they making no league with no Christian. Do y'all understand what we got to get our rightful place and do? Are y'all grasping what we got to be able to do? This lady stood like we were supposed to stand. She's like those people invaded, kill them all. Burn their damn churches to the ground. She's like these people done got the Amharic language, Estos. She was nothing but fire. You know what's amazing? Because when he said he seen him, all he seen was fire. Hot. He said, a fire is kindled in my anger, it's going to burn to the lowest hell. That's why he's going to destroy that place when he come back. You ain't going to do nothing. You ain't going to do nothing but keep loving these crooked bastards. They got you damn and cut off from this man. They got you making your face, cutting your eyebrows, darkening your lip, trying to lighten them up, cutting your tits off, putting more tits on, putting an extra ass on you. Everything you do to look like you're doing your enemy versus look like he made you. Then tell you you look like a goddess. That's what the Greeks gave you, goddesses. You just go put anything, you tell somebody you like a goddess. She don't even look like you just being insulted. No, he said, look at what they keep portraying on the wall. Look at the drawings they give you in these houses. Niggas go buy the African so-called mumbo-jumbo print with the Egyptian works on them. Showing them bastards in their ways and cutting their hair looking like these bastards. He's looking like doing Cleopatra doing Queen Latifah. damn Mizraim names. Latifah with a damn Herman the Mustard scar on her forehead. We're in bad shape, though. We're in bad shape. Please, all I tell you how to do again, in my clothes. If I'm lying, deliberately sitting up here deceiving you, I shouldn't see you again. I'm telling the truth. You ought to be supporting what I'm teaching. I'm trying to help our people get to a better place. That's good.
All right.